high on the woodpecker today. I make this kayak caddy so Renee can carry her kayak by herself. Renee loves kayaking. She always brings her ugly rat with her. But she's unable to carry the kayak by herself. I always give her a hand. This means that I have less time in my shop. So I decided to make her a kayak caddy. The first thing I do is bring a kayak inside the shop and take a picture of its shape. I even lay a ruler on top to have a reference for my plans. Then, with this picture, I make this kayak caddy. Here you can see that the shape is the same as the picture. As you can see, this wasn't useless. On one side, I've grouped all the shapes of the pieces I'll need to complete this. First thing to do is print a full-scale pattern of all the pieces I'll need. I'll use this piece of plywood for the caddy. Then I cut the pattern on the bottom straight line. After gluing it to the plywood, I rip it to height. I don't cut the sheet all the way. I finish the cut by roughly cutting it with a jigsaw. Then I make a nice straight cut. Now I can cut the pattern's shape. When I put this on the kayak, I'm happy. It's perfect. At least it's a good start. But to cut this notch, I need to transfer its shape to the other side. So I drill one hole in each corner. After turning the piece over, I can trace the notch's shape and cut it. I can also cut the other notch, but for this one, the pattern's shape was on the right side of the bandsaw. Next, I can cut both wheel supports. For that, I use the inside of the kayak's shape. I don't have enough for the two kayak supports. I have to use another piece of plywood. Then I can use my pattern and mark where the notches have to be cut on the supports. I tape both of them together and cut the notches. Here it's more obvious what I had in mind. Those two supports will hold the kayak straight on the bottom support. For the other two pieces, I cut the pattern. Take both pieces together, stick the pattern on top of them, and drill one hole in each corner. The rest of the hole is cut on the scroll saw. When I try this, it doesn't work. My holes are too small. I fix this right away. This is way better. So now it's time to take care of the wheels. The first thing I do is cut two square pieces of plywood. Next, I stick them together with double-sided tape. After finding their center, I drill a small hole there. Then I trace the wheel's shape and cut it near the line. Now I have to make those wheels really round. At this point, I stick my wheel pattern on top of my turn wheels and make sure the pattern is well centered. Then I can drill a hole in each corner of my pattern. The holes are finished with the scroll saw. Next, I retouch the shape a bit. Then I take apart the wheels. One thing for sure, double-sided tape stick like crazy. Now I can route a round over on every pieces of the caddy. Now I'm ready for the finish, but before, I give it a final sanding. The finish is quite simple. 3 coats of spar varnish with a small sanding in between coats. When the varnish is dry, I drill a bigger hole in the center of each wheel and screw it in place. To hold the kayak to the caddy, I'm going to use this bungee cord. Its hook will hold the caddy together. But to do that, I need to mark where I need to drill the hook's holes. After tracing the line, I drill a hole just beside it. And now the caddy is finished. I just need to assemble it. I bring the kayak inside so I can try it. With the bungee, everything holds together nicely. And now I can try it for the first time. It works great. Next test is outside. Okay, with snow, it doesn't work that great, but kayaking on the ice doesn't go too well either. But in the summer, this goes way better. Renee can bring her kayak by herself, which means I can spend more time in my shop. And with the way I've built it, she can take it apart and carry it inside the kayak. This way, she won't get her nice caddy stolen. While Renee is having fun, I can continue to work inside the shop on future episodes of The Woodpecker.